the news. I'm Shane Bigham. Chinese President Xi Jinping's calling on China and Germany to work together amid global challenges to contribute to world peace and development. Meeting with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in Beijing, Xi Jinping said the visit gives the two sides an opportunity to plan for the growth of bilateral ties going forward.
This
year marks the 50th anniversary of China-Germany diplomatic relations. The 5-decade journey shows that as long as the two sides follow the principles of respecting each other, seeking common ground while reserving differences, maintaining exchanges and mutual learning, and pursuing mutually beneficial cooperation, bilateral ties will keep going in the right direction on the whole and making steady progress.
He called on the two sides to expand the potential for cooperation in traditional fields, while also promoting cooperation in new fields such as new energy, artificial intelligence, and more. Scholz is the first European leader to visit China after the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party of China. Scholz says Germany is willing to continue to deepen economic and trade cooperation with China and support enterprises to carry out investment cooperation. And he adds Germany is willing to play its due role in promoting the development of EU-China relations. Official data from Germany shows that China served as Germany's most prominent trading partner for 6 consecutive years. Sun Tianyuan has details.
A robust trade went both ways last year despite sluggish global demand and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Our trade volume between the two sides saw a 15% annual increase to over 245 billion euros in 2021, and China is Germany's #1 source of imports, valued at more than 140 billion euros last year, after nearly 21% increase in volume year-on-year. Products including electrical equipment top Germany's import list.
Chinese Premier Li Keqiang will attend a series of meetings on East Asia cooperation in Cambodia next week. The meetings include the 25th China-ASEAN Summit, the 25th ASEAN +3 Summit, and the 17th East Asia Summit. Premier Li will also pay an official visit to Cambodia. China says it's ready to share its achievements in developing the country's Beidou navigation satellite system. China issued a white paper on Friday introducing the achievements and future vision of the system. The white paper said China will step up international cooperation for better compatibility between BDS and other navigation systems. China built its satellite navigation system to serve its national security needs and advance economic and social development. Beidou provides 24/7 high-accuracy positioning, navigation, and timing services to global users. In the transportation sector, nearly 8 million vehicles and 47,000 ships use BDS. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid has congratulated Benjamin Netanyahu on his election win. As final results confirmed, the former leader's triumphant comeback at the head of a solidly right-wing alliance. Netanyahu's victory is set to end an unprecedented stalemate in Israel after 5 elections in less than 4 years. Netanyahu still has to be officially tasked by the president with forming a government, a process that could take weeks. The United Nations General Assembly has adopted a resolution to demand an end to the decades-old U.S. embargo on Cuba. The resolution was adopted with 185 votes in favor, 2 against and 2 abstentions. The United States and Israel voted against the draft. The resolution expresses concern about the continued promulgation and application of laws and regulations that affect the sovereignty of other states, the legitimate interests of persons under their jurisdiction, and the freedom of trade and navigation. Rescuers in India have called off search operations 5 days after a century-old pedestrian suspension bridge collapsed in Gujarat, killing 135 people. Officials say the searches stopped Thursday night as no more victims were reported missing in the tragedy. The accident also left over 100 people injured. Rescuers managed to save 177 people from the river. The bridge collapsed on Sunday evening, plunging hundreds of people into the river. 9 people have been arrested in connection with the tragedy. The Bank of England has increased interest rates to 3%, up from 2.25%. Rates are now the highest since 1989. The BOE also warned that the British economy might not grow for another 2 years, the longest slump in records dating back to the 1920s. And that's the news. I'm Shane Bigham.